Hey, what's up, guys? How a serial killer used dating apps. hmm A New Jersey man who used dating apps to lure and kill three women in 2016 was sentenced on Wednesday, October 6th to 160 years in prison. Kahlil Wheeler Waver, a 25-year-old, killing spree of sexual violence spanned 4 months in late 2016. He was then only 20 years old. He was found to have used dating apps to lure his victims into private situations where he would subsequently strangle them to death. His first victim, Robin West, was just 19 when she died. Last seen alive getting into a car with Wheeler Waver on the night of August 31st, 2016. West was killed within hours, evidence showed. Her body was dumped in an abandoned house in Orange, New Jersey, which the killer then set on fire, complicating the identification of her remains for some 2 weeks. Wheeler Waver's second victim, Joanne Brown, who was 33 years old when she was killed roughly 6 weeks later. Her body was also dumped in a vacant house and discovered in December 2016. Victim number 3, New Jersey City University student Sarah Butler, was killed just before Thanksgiving that same year. Her body was discovered on December 1st, 2016. Both Brown and Butler had been duct taped across the face and then strangled to death with an article of clothing, detectives said in an affidavit. His fourth and would-be murder victim, Tiffany Taylor, was kidnapped and sexually assaulted before outsmarting the social media serial killer of New Jersey, Kahlil Wheeler Weaver, 25, sat motionless as the judge gave the sentence in state court. In a brief statement, before family members of two of the victims spoke, Robin West and Sarah Butler, Wheeler Weaver denied responsibility, telling Superior Court Judge Mark S. Alley that he was framed. The sentences covered 3 murders, 1 attempted murder, and other counts including kidnapping, aggravated arson, and desecration of human remains. The county prosecutor's office had credited Sarah Butler's friends, the college student, with using social media to help police find Wheeler Weaver. Her friends gained access to her social media accounts, set up a fake account, lure Wheeler Weaver to a meeting, and notify the police. At Wednesday's sentencing, Tiffany Taylor, the lone surviving victim of the social media serial killer, described how the attack changed her life. She said, and I quote, "My whole life is different. I don't wear makeup anymore. I don't have friends. I'm always paranoid, but I am happy to still be here. Judge, I hope you don't show him any remorse, because he is not showing any remorse." End quote. The sister of Wheeler Weaver victim Sarah Butler said, and I quote, "I ask you, Judge, to show him no mercy, the way he showed the victims no mercy. None of the victims deserved what happened to them. None of them asked for it." End quote. Robin West's mother said, and I quote, "Robin's chapter in the book of life is over, and she is with God and her grandparents watching over us and giving me strength to keep moving. I can hear her say, 'You got this, Mom.'" End quote. Right up until the sentence was handed down, Wheeler Weaver denied any involvement in the crimes. He said, and I quote, "I would like to say I do feel empathy for the victims and my heart goes out to their families and friends. However, I was not, I repeat, not the person who committed these crimes." End quote. The families have endured a lot since the crimes took place in 2016, but they have all rallied around the surviving victim who Wheeler Weaver tried to strangle before she got away. She said, and I quote, "I am 100% sure it was him. He told me who he was. He revealed himself to me. Plus, I saw him prior to this, so it's not a mistake." End quote. the families of the victims still live with the weight of loss and suffering.